As the name suggests, Lakeland, Florida is all about lake life. The city is home to 38 named lakes, which have become so entrenched in the destination's identity. These lakes range from as small as 2.5 acres to more than 2,272 acres, and each one has its own personality. As such, activities like fishing, swimming, and boating are integral to daily life here and are among the top things to do in Lakeland. In this video, you'll see the top 10 things to see and do in Lakeland. The suggestions are based on our several exciting trips to the City of Angels. Here are our top 10 picks. Begin with number 1, Polk Theater. This iconic theater, which dated back to 1928, held a special place on the U.S. National Register of Historic Places. Its grandeur was evident as soon as I stepped inside, with its 1,400 seats and a plethora of breathtaking period features that any architecture enthusiast would appreciate. The interior was adorned with a vibrant Venetian piazza, adding a touch of charm and enchantment to the surroundings. The Polk Theater offered a diverse range of entertainment options for visitors to enjoy. Whether one desired a musical or a theatrical performance, this venue had it all. Number 2 is the Lake Parker. Of the 38 named lakes in Lakeland, Florida, Lake Parker is the largest of the bunch at 3.4 square miles. Surrounding the lake is the 88-acre Lake Parker Park. The two together create one of the best destinations in Lakeland for outdoor recreation. Most of the visitors to the park will be exploring its many paved walking trails, from the forest path that runs parallel to the shoreline to the water path, which at 0.84 miles is the longest loop in the park and one of the most beautiful. The water path weaves through the forest. Number 3, Circle B Bar Reserve. A hauntingly beautiful spot in Lakeland, perhaps one of the most beautiful in all of Polk County. Circle B Bar Reserve is a reminder that Florida is very much a part of the Deep South. Located on the northwest shore of Lake Hancock, this former 1,267-acre cattle ranch is now a preserved area practically humming with southern flora and fauna. Centuries-old oak trees draped with ribbons of Spanish moss line the road that leads into the reserve. Circle B Bar Reserve sits right on the headwaters of the Peace River, which flows out to the Gulf of Mexico. Number 4, Polk Museum of Art. In addition to the iconic Frank Lloyd Wright architecture, Florida's Southern College is also home to the Polk Museum of Art. Overlooking Lake Morton, the museum has been open for more than 50 years as an institution to art, history, and science. The collection has more than 2,800 pieces, including works by Andy Warhol, Pablo Picasso, and Marc Chagall, among many others. Beyond the permanent collection, the Polk Museum of Art has rotating exhibitions, student galleries, online exhibitions, and a film series. Number 5 in our list, Joker Marchant Stadium. Detroit Tigers fans are very familiar with Publix Field at Joker Marchant Stadium. That is because Lakeland has been the winter home of the Detroit Tigers for a century. It is also the regular season home of the minor league teams, Lakeland Flying Tigers and the Gulf Coast Tigers. The original stadium opened in 1966 and has undergone several renovations since then. Most recently, the stadium added new covered sections, more box seats and air-conditioned areas, more concessions, restrooms, and wheelchair-accessible seating. Number 6, Hollis Gardens. Overlooking the sprawling Lake Mirror Park, Hollis Garden is a 1.2-acre botanical garden that explodes with vibrant blossoms across many different themed sections. The architecture surrounding the garden is neoclassical, creating an elegant space in which to enjoy the public art, fountains, and gorgeous rows of more than 10,000 flowers, shrubs, and trees. Some of the highlights of this popular tourist attraction include its roses, a butterfly trail, and a stunning grand staircase. Plus, the gardens have views of Lake Mirror in the background. Number 7. Lake Morton. Though small in size, Lake Morton delivers in terms of beautiful wildlife. Home to hundreds of birds and many of them swans, the lake is centrally located between Lake Mirror and Lake Hollingsworth. Lake Morton sits at the heart of the Lake Morton Historic Districts, which date back to 1906. Many of the homes around the lake were built in the 1920s. Today, visitors to the lake enjoy the bike trails, walking paths, and close proximity to Florida Southern College and the Polk Museum of Art. Number 8. Colt Creek State Park. Getting lost in Colt Creek State Park is a truly magical experience. The sprawling 5,000-acre state park is one of the most enchanting in the state, with flowing waterways, majestic cypress trees, and thousands of species of wildlife. Wander the 15 miles of multi-use trails within the preserve to discover the many lakes and creeks, the forest, and native residents that include eagles, deer, alligators, and otters. Among the many things to do in the park are bird watching, hiking, cycling, and horseback riding. Number 9. Munn Park Historic District. The centerpiece of the district was Munn Park itself, a beautifully landscaped area that held significant meaning. It was designed as a memorial to honor the soldiers who valiantly fought during the period of the Confederate States of America. These poignant reminders dotted the park, offering a moment of reflection and remembrance. Named after Abraham Munn, the city's founder, this district served as a window into the city's past. Finish with number 10, Lake Hollingsworth. Another one of Lakeland's impressive lakes is the massive Lake Hollingsworth. The circular lake spans 350 acres and is wreathed in a bike/walkway known as the Lake-to-Lake Trail. The beautifully kept lake is blanketed with groves of lily pads and wreathed in thick trees. At sunset, the entire surface of the water comes alive with bright oranges, purples, and pinks. Not only is the lake lovely to look at and one of the nicest places to live in Lakeland, but it's a main hub of activity. Because the lake is so well maintained, you'll find locals and visitors enjoying it year-round for running and jogging, swimming, and boating. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite thing to do in Lakeland? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.